Greetings and salutations, everybody. Oh my god, my Sleipnir is all crooked and cross-eyed. And we are over here at the Boreas Sweat conglomeration. Whatever. It's the 21st of April. Is it? Yeah, it is. 2025. That's right. And we're here for the Deeds and Shares Payout Show weekly for Entropia Universe. Yep, that's right. That's what we're doing today. So I've been releasing a lot of new videos lately. Some Armor Reforger, and some Entropia videos. I still got some more on the back burner, guys. So stay tuned. We got more videos. Yeah, they're coming. Please, I like comments and stuff like that. So yeah, make some comments. But right now we're live streaming this, so a little bit late today, but not really. I slept in. I got some good sleep. But Deeds and Shares paying out is all about what this show is about. I'm really hoping that the music is okay. It is literally like four volumes. So that should be a thing. All right. Hey man, yeah, I'm live, bro. The Unikit is here. Let me go ahead and Entropia chat this. That way, whenever you type something, it's great. Let me see. Oh man, I'm never prepared anymore. But that's okay. You don't have. Yeah, I'm live, bro. Yeah. That works. Something went wrong. There we go. Oh, dude, you're like spamming the little emotes 100%. Yeah, and all the smiles. I like all of it. Thank you. You are the man. Let me go ahead and get this shared out to almost everybody. That's just help out in the algorithm. It's all about shares and deeds. Yeah, it's all about the shares and deeds. All right. All right. Let's see. We should probably go maybe rookie chat. Boom. Maybe society chat. You're my greatest fan. I don't know. You might have to fight other fans for that title, man. All right. I know even before you stream, I got notifications to press. Oh, okay. So you got the bell icon activated? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's up? Nothing much, man. Tricky, yo! What is good, guys? All right. Deeds and Shares show. Let's go ahead and get into a little bit of this. Now, I think is mayhem still going on? I still need to do a little bit more mayhem. Why is that one just so loud? All right, let's get started. All right, we're opening up this. Let's go ahead and extract our PED from the flow center. All right, and today I'm going to go ahead and feature a little something. We're going to go into the user shop income. So as of right now, we have actually made some sales on some stuff in the shop. If you are going to Medusa Bazaar Shop 1 on floor 2, if anything that you buy in the shop will go to help the free-to-play players. And right now it looks like we have an operating budget of 36 PED to do that with. So that will probably be going into other things to help the free-to-play players. I'm thinking maybe I should buy some Force Nexus to replace this and turn the sweat back into more mind essence to sell. But 36 PED from we got let's see, from Aatrox Killer, 2 purchases at 12 PED. So that's 120%. And Starfighters. Yeah. So thank you for your generous contribution to the free-to-play players. All right, and that's 36 PED. Let's go ahead and pull that off, though. Let's pull that back off. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, this week it looks pretty horrible this week for Arkadia. We only got three payouts for the Arkadia Underground and 2 payouts for the Arkadia Moon. It is what it is. Mayhem started this week, and that's what happened. So, if I'm not mistaken, Mayhem's only for two weeks this time. And from the other information I've gathered, I think they've totally gotten rid of Annihilation. So it might be a good thing, might be a bad thing, but now you have to actually do stuff. You have to actually pay attention whenever you're fighting. And of course, that's because it's a little bit more intensive. And that's not a bad thing. Actually, it's kind of fun. But it kind of does ruin the whole repeated grind, in my opinion. But it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Just find a good spot where you are and do what you gotta do. Looks like Mac just got some Listerium Stone for 66 PED. I think he's streaming right now on Twitch. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put this in our pocket. Now, of course, the Arkadia Underground did get a double payout, so that's nice. But just 4-pack out of it this week of the Underground, and 2-pack from the Arkadia Moon. So not bad. All right, what we got? Arkadia Moon. What are we looking at? Got oh man, it looks like prices this week for the Arkadia Moon has tanked a little bit, and I think I know why. Somebody sold a bunch at a lower price. I guess they really need the money, but it went back up a little bit. So I know that the retail price is going for around 30 right now. Maybe a little bit higher, I don't know, but it is what it is. And market price for Arkadia Underground Deeds, it does look like it is around 70, and might be going up back to 80, but we'll find out. It only looks like 70s are being involved. Is this still too loud? Alright, that should be good. Alright. Oh man, I just woke up and my focus is at an all-time low. I've been overstretched, overworked, but I got a lot of sleep this time. I went to bed at like 3 in the morning, and I'm trying out a new game, which is not really a new game. We're playing Rust. Which is not one of my favorite games, but hopefully we'll be all right. All right, Entropia Exchange. All right, Ancient Greece did not pay out this week. The sadness is real, as it does not get paid out very often, and that's very sad. Marion Evastelia says it's okay now. Okay, thank God. I turned it down even further, but Ancient Greece, it didn't pay out, but from what I understand, Ancient Greece is not there's no worries about ancient Greece or next island not moving on forward into the whole Eris new planetary Genesis project or whatever, because it's now owned by Mindark. So ancient Greece is cleared. Like do what you got to do on ancient Greece. And I think Arkadia and Cyrene and Toulon or something is, they have 4 years or they'll face extinction event or whatever. I don't think that that's going to happen. I really do think that these planet partners are going to get on board. There are a lot of people really pissed off. They're like, so you're telling me that all of this stuff is just going to go away and we're going to get compensated? How are you going to compensate a jelly pet? I worked really hard to get a jelly pet. How are you going to compensate that, huh, Mindark? Calm down. There's 4 years for these guys to decide to get on board. They're going to get on board. I wouldn't think that they wouldn't. Because I think it's going to be a lot easier for them in the long run. So let's just chill out, you know? It might be advantageous. But ancient Greece is slipping down in price. Look, 869 here, 870. And of course, it never sold out of its initial public offering. And that's why this thing is always sat here as a part of the whatchamacallits. But maybe one of these days, when ancient Greece gets a lot better, gets finished more, maybe we get more players and more money gets produced and people want to buy this at 10. But it's still going to be a lot of work. But don't worry too much, because there's going to be a lot of shares releasing at some point in time. But Calypso Land Deed Trust actually managed to pay out three PEC this week, which is what I like to call the baseline. It's been under the baseline at 2 PEC per week for the last 2 months, which has a lot of people a little bit worried. But this week it actually pulled in 3, which during a mayhem is not that great. But at least it paid out 3. Hopefully it'll pay out the same amount next week. I don't know though. It's a little bit concerning. But everything else is good too. But it looks like it's gone back up to 30s. Oh yeah, it has. Back up to 30. And a little bit of, what do you call it? Concern. But it does look like we got a nice little dip here. And maybe you should have bought more at 27. Oh no, I didn't. But yeah, it's going back up to 30. So, oh no, we'll see. It's looking pretty good. I like that little curve right there. Of course, this right here would have been the best buying season right here. But if it goes back up, right here is a great place to buy too as it's going up. But I don't know. I can't tell the future here, so be really careful when it comes down to all of that. It is what it is. You got. Just be careful. It might go back down, but who knows? It might not. But at 3 PEC, if it stays at 3 PEC per week, then it should be fine. It'll pay out the minimum of what you'd need it. You know, 3 PEC a week. That's worth at least 30 PD. In my honest opinion, but I could be wrong. It depends on everything else, such as what we got here. Crystal Palace Space Station. All right, 950. Oh yeah, it's selling under 10. That tracks. But not too much further under 10. So it looks like this is stabilizing a little bit. It has gone down, but it also shot up this week. And that's because it paid out. And that's nice. I like that. And 950, 951, all the way. Ooh, it is tracking on being able to be sold at least 10. But I don't know. There are better deals out there probably. We'll have to find out. All right, more money. New Treasure Island, my home place, man. I love this place. And this New Treasure Island has really just surprised everybody. This thing sold out off like instantaneously the day it released. A lot of people got really mad at Mindark for releasing them all at the same time. But everyone bought them. And then the price tanked automatically, just went all the way down. And this right here is where it was for the last year, and then it just tanked. And then it tanked all the way down to like 7. But I didn't care. I'd buy more. I would always buy more. And that actually ended up paying off because it has skyrocketed back up to really nice prices. So if you got it down here at this dip or anywhere in the past year, you are sitting pretty right now. But that's just the report. The truth is, it's because they actually released those AI missions, and that's given it a little bit of a boost in all sorts of sales. So you might have missed your chance to get it really cheap, but you never know. You never know. I would advocate for New Treasure Island all the time because everything you need to produce our Matrix weapons is pretty much there in the loot tables on New Treasure Island, especially for hunters, because you got the robots, you got all the animal oils available depending on how high up you can hunt, which I can pretty much hunt everything on that island. But yeah, it's shot up. But I consider like this the best deal ever, and yeah, this is really good. It pays out almost every single week. And there has been like a handful of times in the last year it did not, but not everything's perfect. But it definitely has a better track record than Ancient Greece. So yeah, New Treasure Island, I love that place. You should too. I hunt there all the time. And it's decay based. It's not tax based, so you might actually end up getting a little bit more loot. Rocktropia, of course, it's always going to be high because there's not that many released, because Never Die is a really smart guy and has been holding on to them. And that's because he just gave Rocktropia to Mindark, thus avoiding any situation. Like there was a forum post about it that Never Die actually made that I might cover in a future video, but he basically said that he pretty much gave Rocktropia to Mindark and managed to siphon out a deal to get all of these shares. Acid, you finally made one, man. Yeah. He actually got all these shares from Mindark, so he's technically, if you think about it, he still owns Rocktropia with all these shares, right? But in order to save Rocktropia and all the stakeholders, everybody that has shops and loves Rocktropia, he gave it to Mindark so that they could take over development of it, to where, you know, Rocktropia is not a part of that whole extinction event because Mindark owns it. So hopefully they keep in, you know, they keep rolling Rocktropia into the right direction, get some codex and stuff like that. Smart, so he keeps the shares, but Mindark has to pay to development. Yeah, I mean, yeah. But he has released some of the shares, and once Rocktropia has a codex and stuff like that, and might become a lot more popular, because once it has codex, I'm there, dude. I'm definitely going to be there. It's unfortunate that the one thing that kept me away from Rocktropia is the fact that I wasn't going to get good skill gains, and I didn't really feel like doing those iron missions because that's a little bit too much work. But I'm pretty sure that once it gets on its feet properly, we might actually end up seeing like double payouts, stuff like that. So far, it's only been like single payouts, but the way these things are selling right here, you'd really have to get like 3 pec a week to even get into the 30 PD range. Other than that, I just think it is an incredible waste to sit there and buy a few of these. Buy one, I mean, and see what it pays out every week. But bro, once codex drops, those androids are getting yeah, absolutely. But I think he also holds the Howling Mine shares too, because he worked that out with Mindark as well. So I think that that's pretty good. If the planet partners do decide to sell out, like Never Die sold out, hopefully they can get some shares or whatever, and we can get some shares too, of like maybe like Toulon and Cyrene. I'm not gonna lie to you. I try to only hunt in these areas right here, or underground and the moon, or land areas like the mutation station of people that I actually know. So, you know, when it boils down to everything going crazy, um, Rocktropia, maybe one of these days he'll sell off a little bit more Rocktropia so we can all get more of a cut of the pie. But right now, that cut of the pie, it's not interesting to me because I'm not paying this. It's just way too much. Unless it was actually worth it. Like, if Rocktropia became like Calypso, then it'd be worth it. But it's not, so I'm not worried about it. Triton Industries actually did not pay out this week, and they need to go ahead and start selling some more of their shares so we can get more on the market, so these high prices won't be a thing. Because I have not bought any, not at 15. It's not worth it to me, especially. But it actually usually pays out at least one peck, but one peck at 15, or 16. Not interesting to me. It's just too expensive. I'd rather get more New Treasure Island shares or Ancient Greece, but it doesn't pay out as much as it should. Crystal Palace actually looks pretty sweet too, so keep all that in mind, guys. Did I pull everything? Oh, gotta get this. My little 5 peck. See. Well, it looks like this week has not been all that great. Mostly, I'm blaming the Arcadias, the Arcadia Moon not paying out too graciously, but whatever. 234 PD. That's what I got this week. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Landstrad says, I'm hoping once Unreal Engine is fully integrated, then we can attract more planet partners, new worlds. Yeah, once we get the Genesis probe operational, it's going to be... And a lot of people are pissed off about that too, believe it or not. Like, I've never seen people get pissed off more over some weird stuff. I think I got a video coming out on that. Yeah, they're really upset that there's going to be more owned land areas. Except for now, it's going to be like you're going to be able to terraform a complete land area yourself. So whatever your heart's content and whatever is available in the creation, the Genesis creator, it's going to be a land area. And I don't know what the costs are going to be, but I'm pretty sure it's going to cost a decent, pretty penny. But so I really do think that it's going to be like Land Area 2.0. Tobias Stoll says, let's get a sock planet. Yeah. Landstrat says, what? I need land. Yes. And you might be able to get some land, but it's going to be a lot of work just to be able to make your own little planet. But that's coming. Like, we're going to be able to do that. And I think that that's going to add a great layer of Entropia. I think it really will. But we'll have to see how they roll it out. But people are really mad because they're like, what makes you think that like having all these new places, we don't have the population to support more places? Yeah, but you gotta understand, we got all these owned land areas, and there's a lot of people not even going to those. But people still go to owned land areas, right? They still go, depending on who owns it and what kind of reward structure that they have or whatever. It's this new Genesis probe thing is nothing but land areas 2.0. But I guess somebody let big industries know that land area 2.0 is coming, and they are running and selling off all their land. Because things are definitely changing. So I don't know. Will it make Entropia better? I don't know. But I'm interested to see what happens. And the fact of the matter is once Unreal Engine does hit, there's no guarantee that we're going to get new players into Entropia. But there's always the chance that we get a few good players, you know. There's always that chance. I'm sitting here working really hard trying to spread Entropia to other video game communities. Right now I'm working on Armor Reforger, mostly the RP guys. I think I'm going to start doing Rust videos to do the same thing. I still got to edit a lot today after this stream for the Rust videos, so I'm probably not going to be doing too much Entropia today, but maybe once I get done. Yeah, I'm trying to get that affiliate link out to the world, and maybe we might be able to get some more players. I know that one console player was like, I'd love to, but it's a PC game, and I'm on PlayStation 5, and I was like, oh man, that sucks. Get a PC, man. Come play with us. But it is what it is. It's not that easy to get people into Entropia, but I'm trying. I'm trying my best. Lance says, we will get new players once this game looks modern to fill out the space. Yeah, hopefully so. Entropia Universe still has the competitive edge in its industry because it's proven over 12 years that it's stable, the system works, and it's not a pump and dump scam some of the newer metas are. Yeah, like the new crypto games and stuff. Yeah. Acid says, no more planets. People are too scattered. That's the thing, Acid, though. This is... They try to say big things to get people pumped up, but the reality of the situation is it's nothing more than an owned land area. That's it. It's the equivalent of a new Emetheria Outback. That's what it is. All of these are owned land areas. Look at all this. These are not planets, but you could consider them to be planets. You see what I'm saying? Thanks, Stuttons. People might be too scattered, but they still go over here. They still go over here. They're right over here. People go here all the time. This is Royal Club, by the way. Imagine a quote planet, which is nothing more than just a land area. It's not an extra planet. It's just going to be a land area that is probably going to be instanced in a certain way to make it seem like a planet, but it's just a land area. That's all it really is. That's all it's going to be. And people are going to just go ahead and I don't know. Just think about it like that. It makes it a little bit easier. So there's going to be more land areas. So prices of land areas might drop because people are going to be making planets. It makes the aspect of owning land a little bit more affordable for maybe everybody. So if you've dreamt about making or owning your own land area, this new Genesis probe is gonna do it. But as with most land areas in the game right now, the only way you're gonna get people to go there is you're gonna have to promote your land area. Mutation Station promotes their land area, and people go there. I go there. People sweat there. Royal Club promotes their land area. People go there. But if you're going to make a planet and you don't promote your planet, people are not going to go there. And that's going to be the same situation with everything. So think about it like that. People might be scattered, but people go where they want to go. And that's going to be the same with the new land areas that they're coming out with, which is not going to be land areas, it's going to be planets now, but that's just Mind Arc talking really big. It's just going to be an owned land area, and there might be a chance that people are going to be able to put more shares on the market based off the success of their land area. That being said, you know, if people don't go, people won't be making money, and those shares won't work, and then, you know, whatever. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be a small handful of people that are going to make things successful, and it's just going to be like a really good land area, such as the Gold Grinder. You know, Gold grinder lands are great. Imagine Planet Gold Grinder. That's going to be a thing. That's going to have to be a thing. Big industries might come back with a land area, a planet, whatever. You get what I'm saying? Just don't think it's like too far fetched. But remember, MindArc tries to talk big sometimes. They're like, people are going to have planets. We're going to be able to terraform them, and that's great. I think it's great. Imagine if you could take any land area in existence and go ahead and terraform it to what you want it to be. But I'm pretty sure it's just going to cost a pretty penny. I don't know. All I know is I got 234 PED this week off of the standard deeds and shares. But people need to chill. Like I really think that some of the changes that MindArc has made here recently, I actually get why they're making some of them. I am a little bit disappointed at the fact that Annihilation is gone, but I understand. It's really hard to program a robot to do your mayhems whenever it's so intensive, and you actually have to do more. You know, you'll fail if you bot. You have to like be there. It will literally take a human's intelligence to do mayhem now. Is that such a bad thing? Probably not. But it clearly has made people a little bit upset, and there's a lot of people that are mad at mayhem tokens and all this other stuff that's going on. But people are mad at the fact that there needs to be more unlimited items so that we can have more unlimited items so the price goes down on them. And there's people that are already holding on to their items who are like, I do not want the price going down on my item. I put in a lot of time, work, and effort to get this item. I don't want it to like go down in value. So there's that balance. So yeah, of course MindArc listened to the people that wanted to keep high value items and not release like water, all these mayhem unlimited weapons. So now we're moving to a limited standard, which all these limited items that they're going to be producing, yeah, they might cost like $100 TT value or something like that, but they're exceptional, so they don't burn out as fast. Like if I'm not mistaken, this right here, the durability on the AMP series BC30 modified is very good. So it decays. It decays a lot. Like in an hour, pretty much you're gonna be at least paying like an entire what like 40 something PD in repairs and a complete hour of shooting. But for AMP series Mayhem BC30 modified limited edition of the exceptional variety, that thing's gonna last so long. Like I think, if I'm not mistaken, Scotty C93 has one, right? And he says that he's gonna get 150,000 shots out of it before it dissipates. That's a decent amount of shots. I don't think it's gonna last him the rest of the year, but it's gonna last him a while. I don't know how much he bought it for. I think he said something around 700 PED, but we'll see. But these new limited items are gonna be worth it in a way, especially if you grind it out yourself and get it. So that's something to look forward to. It's gonna last a while, and it's going to allow a lot of players to work with higher efficiency weapons, which will affect your loot pool and allow you to get more rare items in your loot. Ever since I started using my BC30 modified, I would go fight like Alphils and stuff like that, and I'm actually getting armor in my loot whenever I do pop something, as opposed to using a regular weapon with a lower efficiency. I never really saw any of those armors. So I know it's not supposed to change your gear composition, but I don't think that MindArc even knows what the fuck's going on. Right? And I really do think it does affect a little bit of getting the rarer loots a little bit more often. But that's just my thoughts, my opinion, based off of what I've observed. So keep that in mind. Yeah, things are happening, and I got more videos on the back burner for Entropia Universe, and I will of course keep with the weekly Deeds and Shares show. Probably going to be doing this live for the foreseeable future because it's easier this way. But these videos coming out, I still got like quite a few extra ones. So I'm producing content from the power of Adderall. I am producing some content. I'm working my ass off to try to make Entropia a better place. Trying to bring in more players and all this other stuff. And just a friendly reminder, if you want to help support the free-to-play players, if you are in the position to, go check out my shop, pick up some either sweat at 2 ped per K, so I could cycle it back, buying probably at 1.6. Yeah, I know. But I'm probably not profiting because I'm going to just try to cycle more into the free-to-play at a decent amount. And I mean, let's just be real, like I have like 1 million in the shop right now. 50k sweat for 100, I think, something like that. That's like 2 ped per K, right? I hope so. But anyways, all that's gonna go towards these guys, probably in some way. I'll just buy it from Luke. I don't know. But of course we still got that 36 PED that we have to reinvest. So yeah, go to Medusa Bazaar shop 21 and help me help everyone, if that's cool with you. Anyways, I think that's about it for today's show. I could talk forever. But no, just stop being so upset, guys. Stop being so upset at the new changes. These new changes are probably actually pretty good. They make sense if you think about it in the terms of the economy. The economy needs to be revamped a little bit to where things, you know, they can get a little higher markups for the stuff that you're basically selling to the crafters. And things still need to be cheap enough for the crafters to craft with. You know, like there's like a huge balance that has to be maintained. And apparently they're using AI to help them with that because they're only human, and if they don't have help, because we all know humans are pretty dumb. I mean, look at me. I'm kind of dumb. But I mean, if you're doing the right thing, you'll be fine. But I think MindArk using AI to help with balancing out the economy of the game and getting feedback from all the players. It's good that some of you are negative because it does basically poke MindArk into the right direction because they are listening to everyone. And then they have to run it by an AI or themselves to find out what the best solution is. And right now, I guess the best solution is to go into limited items and crafted limited items of an exceptional variety to basically make sure that everyone has access to cheaper, high efficiency items. Instead of sitting here praying that you get a high efficiency unlimited item, which is going to cost you an arm and a leg to do, you can probably now get a high efficiency item at 1/10 of the cost. Darhal Maria says, Lores, not many will deposit to buy limited items for 2 to 4K ped, and that will really affect the economy. People deposited for the idea of running mayhem to get the limited weapon, and now the idea is gone. Well, people deposited for the idea of running mayhem to get the unlimited weapon. Is that what you mean? Listen, I understand, but listen, these unlimited items cost 10 times that 2 to 4K ped that you're talking about. And a lot of them are upgraded in tier rates, which shoots the price up even further. You're not going to get your hands on it without spending a buku amount of money. And the fact that that whole grind set that for Mayhem, those rare tokens were really rare. Now they're not going to be so rare, and now they have to adjust that, and that's why they're making the limited stuff so they can get more rare tokens into the hands of everybody. But now it's going to be changed. But we have like a whole month to get all of the Mayhem tokens sorted out. Listen, I know it kind of sucks if your dream was to get an unlimited item through the Mayhem. It sucks. Your dream's over. Your dream is definitely over. Just to let you know, I got 234 Mayhem tokens right now. Where did all my Mayhem tokens go? I'll show you right here. I bought a whole bunch of 100% skill pills, and now my skills are outstandingly just a lot better. They are a lot better. Even all this is because, like, my vehicle structure engineer, I'd go out with 100% skill pills. Listen, like, I don't have that many left anymore, but I grinded so much with 100% skill pills. All these looter skills, the resource gatherer, all of this 100% skill pills. But I bought my Mayhem BC30 modified for $2,000 at tier 2. Well, listen, these things are expensive. I understand that you're upset, but this new way of thinking, this new way that we're going into, is going to be just as good. It's going to be more affordable for the common man. It's going to be more affordable for the common man to be able to get a high efficiency weapon, even if it's going to be for just a little while. But these things last quite a while, so it is what it is. I'm still probably going to be paying just as much in the long run with repairs and stuff like that. Change is, of course, scary. You're absolutely right. It is a little bit scary, but I believe that MindArk is actually doing the right thing, but the changes are a little bit jarring, a little bit shocking. But I do like where they're going with this, and of course, a lot of people don't like it. But please give MindArk a chance on this. I think that they're right. I think that they're absolutely right. So give them a chance. This is actually going to be a good thing in the long run for the game, especially with the fact that these items are going to be consumable. They might last a while, but Rona says change brings opportunity. Absolutely, be a part of that change, and you'll get that opportunity. Dear Holy Maria says it's not the change; it's the motivation to deposit. That motivation to deposit, I hear you on that. Right now, I have no motivation to deposit because my motivation right now is to pay for the things I've already bought in the game. And that's because I bought everything on credit, and now my credit is actually suffering a little bit. But every month that passes, I pay off my credit cards and pay off my loan. My loan is what I'm wearing right now, and this weapon right here. Yeah, I went into debt just to get the armor and the gun. And a few extra deeds and shares. So I'm not going to be able to deposit for a while. But 234 PED this week, I'm doing all right. I still have an operating budget. So I'm happy with the choices that I have made thus far. I deposited a while back ago, and now I can skate on the deposits that I have made. But yes, lots of old people play this game. Old people fear change. Yes, they do. Yes, that's true. But that's fine. That's okay. Maybe we can get some more newer fresh blood in the game. Anyways, this has been here. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But I think I'm liking where things are going, and it's probably only going to get better. But please, like, if your motivation to deposit is low because of the changes are scaring you, stop tripping. If you want to play the game, deposit. Try to be as efficient as you can. Get your skills up. If you're losing a lot, maybe you might want to go cut trees for a good month or so. Listen, I know that's boring as fuck, but no, it really does. It really does help out your looter skills, and a whole bunch of other skills. Cutting trees is very important. Um, Zigmac, hey. Acid says we are going the right way for sure. I really think so. I really do. I really do. It's just my honest opinion. But everyone else has their own opinions. But I'm going to go ahead and save any other information I have for future videos that I actually have coming out. I might end up covering the same topic because I've already did videos. I spent like the last couple of days editing like non-stop videos for Entropia. So I got like 5. I did like 5 and I've already released like 3. So I guess I got a few more to release. Landstrat says, I wish they kept selling those deposit cards. Every time I see a deposit tax and the international transfer tax, my risk grows weak. Oh, God. Yeah. I don't know. Go make your money, guys. And deeds and shares are important for the long term. But don't expect too many short-term gains unless you've done it in the long term. But it's a small step. So buy shares, buy some deeds, hold on to them, never sell them, and just every once in a while buy more, and then buy more, and then buy more over time, and then you'll be sitting pretty every week. But don't buy them at the detriment of your actual playing time. You know, that's why I mostly put in money for ammo, go pew pew, sell my loot, buy some deeds and shares, take a little break, repeat. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'm outie like the belly buttons of yore, which are outies. Weird outie belly buttons. Until next time. Peace.